Page 347, number 5, asks us to find the 6 trig functions of theta. So we're given a theta, and the picture is given in the book of theta drawn in standard form. We're going to use the definition of trigonometric functions of any angle, and we're going to follow the steps that were outlined in this section. So the angle is drawn in standard position. The point P is marked on a non-scaled coordinate system. So you can see my P there in green. And then the coordinates are listed there, -1, -1. And so what I did is I drew the perpendicular to indicate the length of the vertical and the horizontal along the axes. So now what I need to do is I labeled R, which is right here, and I have to find the value of R using Pythagorean theorem. So R is equal to the square root of x squared plus y squared. So in our case, R is going to be the square root of -1 squared plus -1 squared. So R is going to be the square root of 2. So we're just going to use all of the ratios we're given. So we'll start with sine and we'll work our way through them. So sine of theta is y over r, which is going to be -1 over the square root of 2. In rationalizing that, we get negative square root of 2 over 2. Then cosine of theta is x over r. So it'll be the exact same thing since x is the same thing as y. So we get negative square root of 2 over 2. Tangent do next, which is y over x. And we get -1 over -1. So we get 1. Now to do the reciprocals, cosecant of theta. Now we can just go ahead and do the reciprocal of sine here, but I am going to write what the relationship is so we have it. So cosecant is r over y, which will be negative the square root of 2 over 1, which is negative square root of 2. And from what we did above, we're going to see that since x and y are the same, that secant has the same value. It's going to be, r over x, which will be negative square root of 2 over 1 again, which is negative square root of 2. And cotangent, our reciprocal function of tangent, is going to be x over y. And in this case, we'll have the exact same value as tangent because x and y are both -1, and we get 1.